Hi, I'm Chris Dumm, and I am an elder law and wealth planning attorney. Today I'd like to mention something that comes up all the time in my conference room, and that is we want to make sure, people tell me, we want to make sure that we don't lose everything to a nursing home stay. Okay? Now there is a smaller fraction of people who tell me, oh, well, I'm not going to go to the nursing home. My kids are going to take care of me. Well, you may not have that luxury. In fact, I would be willing to bet almost all of my money, and some of yours, if you let me, that the vast majority of people who are currently at skilled nursing facilities do not want to be there and did not plan on being there. I think that's probably a safe bet, don't you? I don't think we get very good odds. So, the question is not what of not going to a nursing home facility. And many families will stay home with the elderly and take care of them. And the state sometimes will actually reward families that do that. Okay, it's an exception that sometimes that happens. But if you get into a certain medical condition where it is unsafe for you to stay at home, the state will step in and will make you go to a nursing home. So sometimes we don't have that option. So let's talk about if there was a long-term stay in a nursing home facility, what can be done? Well, first off, there's kind of two ways to pay for this. One way is private pay, which means that you pay for your care every month until you run out of money. Or you have purchased a long-term care insurance policy, and that policy that you had been paying for over your lifetime starts to pay until you no longer need nursing care. Okay, so those are private methods to pay. Many people think that the second way to pay for long-term care is Medicare, but that's not correct, because Medicare is for medical expenses. It is health insurance. It is an entitlement program that is not based on the amount of money that you have or the assets that you own. But there are limitations. Medicare only cares if you get sick and if you're getting better. If you stop getting better, then Medicare doesn't care anymore. And even if you're getting better, after 100 days, Medicare doesn't care anymore. So it is a short-term stay in a nursing care facility provider of funds. But once you hit 100 days, and if you cannot go home, Medicare does not care. The government program that will help pay for that is called Medicaid. But you have to qualify for Medicaid. Okay? You can't be rich. So what does that mean? That means you can basically have a house, a car, and a few $1,000s in the bank, and that's it. Okay? So you have to meet their definition of being poor. So if you want Medicaid, if you don't want to lose everything, and you want Medicaid to help you, then it requires some pre-planning. Now, we help clients, we explain things to clients on how you can arrange your affairs so that you can private pay as long as you want and have Medicaid pay for the part that you want so that you don't lose everything, that you're able to send some of your inheritance to your kids or to your grandkids. In fact, if you don't plan ahead and you go into a nursing care facility, you have basically been safeguarding your assets for the nursing home. So at least come in and have a conversation with us to talk about the planning strategies that are available right now to make sure that you don't lose everything if you or your spouse goes into a nursing care facility. The more time that we have to plan ahead, and if we can get your trusted advisors involved as well, whether those are family members as well as financial, insurance, and accounting professionals, then we can make a wealth plan that fits you and fits your family the way you want to see it. If you or a loved one is already in the nursing home, there are still some planning opportunities available. There are fewer, but we can usually save anywhere from 40% to 100% of what would otherwise have been spent on long-term care if you come to see us, if someone in your family is already in the nursing care facility. For that first meeting, we don't charge anything because we need to understand from you what it is we can do to help. And if we can't help, then why would we charge you if we can't bring any value? But if we can bring value, if we can show you how we can help minimize the impact of long-term care expenses on you and your family, then we'll explain that to you. I hope you found this interesting and informative, and I look forward to meeting with you soon.